happy Monday. And for those of you who are in New Zealand, happy long weekend. Let me know what you have been up to in the comments. It has been the most random weather if you're in New Zealand. It has been crazy. 1 minute it's like boiling hot. Next minute you think it's about to snow. Then it's windy, then it's sunny. We had Airbnb guests on the weekend. So for me, great because it means I can get everything washed and dried in like literally 10 minutes. But it's real random. So random. Anyway, that's not why I'm here. Today I am here because I want to talk about the 28-day challenge that I announced that I was running or hosting until I think it's about the 18th of November. And the reason for that date is because we need 28 days between now and the end of the year between most people going on holidays. So the name of my challenge is Revive and Thrive, the 28-day challenge to reignite your marketing and end 2024 strong. So I want to talk about what this is, who it's for, what it includes, and just give you some insight in terms of the challenge itself to give you more of an idea if this could be a great opportunity for you to be able to, either get back on track with your marketing or just start seeing better results between now and the end of the year and to next year. So so let's talk about it. So I guess, first and foremost, I want to talk about marketing itself, right? Like content marketing is not an easy gig. It is a long-term investment. Content marketing includes anything from like social media posts, blogging, even podcasting, what else? Videos. Basically, any form of content that you're not paying for, which you can pay for afterwards, but its intent is to build connection with your audiences in the online space. So someone asked me recently, what one of the downsides of content marketing was compared to, say, outreach. So just like contacting people via cold email or cold DMs on, a social media platform. And I guess whether you see the downside or not, it is slower, right? It's slower to get a result. So if you were cold calling or you were cold emailing or cold messaging, you pretty quickly know whether someone's going to be interested or not, unless you come to me and I just never reply because it's just not my jam. Whereas content marketing is putting out pieces of content for your audience for them to get to know, like, and trust you, which you may or may not have heard of a million times. But it is a consistency. It is, constantly connecting with different versions of your audience, sharing parts about who you are, what you stand for, your values, the people you help, how you help people. And then eventually, if that person has a problem that you have, they've got the problem that you've got the solution to. If you have put enough content in front of their faces and you've built enough trust, that person will start to engage with you and then, inquire with you. So a long-term strategy, but when you invest in it and you see it as the long-term game that it is, it's got huge rewards, because essentially if you don't have it, it's going to be very, very challenging for you, to build a credible and sustainable business. So when it comes to marketing, I'm curious to know, have you ever felt like, you've been doing all of the things, but you never get any traction? Because I know for me, I can still feel like that now, and I run a digital marketing agency, right? Like we can be doing all of the things and it doesn't go anywhere. Now the difference is I'm a strategist, so I get to reflect on that and then try different things. I don't see it to be quite so frustrating. To me, it's more of a game because that's my zone of genius. Now, the other flip side of the coin could be, that you're putting your content out there and, you're going through the motions, but you don't feel like you're connecting with your audience. Like you're putting posts out there, no one's liking, no one's commenting, no one's following, and it's just like tumbleweeds rolling through all of your platforms. So I know how disheartening that can be because I have been there. Sometimes I still am. I'm not going to lie. Just because I'm a marketer doesn't mean that I don't go through challenging periods where I've got to try different things. But that's what I guess, makes me a great marketer. And it can be really frustrating, especially when you're juggling everything else in your business too, right? And a good friend of mine, he says, marketing is the engine room of growth. So if you're not getting anywhere, ultimately, your business isn't going to grow, it's quite concerning. So one of the reasons why I created the 28-day Revive and Thrive Challenge was for business owners who were exactly like you, right? You're passionate and you're hardworking, and you're looking to spark, and reignite your content marketing. So this challenge isn't about following a plan. It's about rediscovering the excitement and showing up for your audience, building genuine connections, and creating a strategy that aligns with your unique goals and values. So I don't believe in cookie cutter plans, right? I've tried them in the past. They were really great when I was getting started, because when I would have blocks or something else was going on, I could just like copy paste and it was amazing. However, it filled a gap. It didn't get results. I don't believe in cookie cutter marketing plans because, particularly over the last few years, we have had to pivot multiple times in order to get the results we need, which is helping people. Now, if you have a cookie cutter plan and if it's over a long period of time, I see some of them out there which are like a whole year long. You don't have that opportunity. You're literally just following something with horse blinkers on, and you don't have the ability, or you're not giving yourself the ability to test, measure, reflect, tweak, change where required. So this 28-day challenge is where, yes, we do put together a plan, a strategy, but it is unique to you and you decide what goes in that, right? I don't, because I don't know what your vibe is. I get to know you through this 28-day challenge. However, you know your audience better than I do. I know the strategy to help you connect with your audience most of the time better than you do. So when it comes to this challenge, as I said, it's not a cookie cutter program. I don't just give you a login to something. I don't give you a bunch of templates or spreadsheets or anything like that. This is a personalized one-on-one experience where you and I work together side by side to create a plan that fits you, your business, and your lifestyle. So ultimately, I'm there every step of the way to support you, guide you, and make sure that your marketing reflects the heart of your business. So I made this a personalized one-on-one experience because I love working with people in a one-on-one space. Does that mean that this will never grow into something else? I don't know, right? Basically, I wanted to create some fun in my business, help more people leading up to the end of the year and start of next year. This was something fun to me. So ultimately, I am walking the talk of what we would do working together in that 28-day challenge. So how does the 28-day journey look? So here's what you would expect. So we start with a private 30-minute session on Zoom where we dig deep into your goals and we outline the plan that feels right for you. So we're going to talk about what has happened over the last 12 months, what you've tried, what you haven't, what has worked in the past, what hasn't, and ultimately, what your thoughts are, and and come up with something together that is going to align with your vision, align with your values, align with your goals, and be fun so that you can move forward and feel excited about your content marketing. So after that, you'll then have every day, you've got simple, actionable tasks that make consistency feel supernatural and not forced. So it can be challenging, right? Where you've got, right, I've got to do this post today, this post tomorrow, this one on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You just feel like you're ticking boxes. And then eventually you feel unmotivated and you don't tick those boxes, which is why they have to be simple. They've got to be easy to implement to help you bring in the consistency that you may or may not have had in your marketing in the past. Now, 28 days is 4 weeks, so we've got weekly check-ins to keep you grounded, motivated, accountable, because I know things get tough, life happens, and sometimes we say we're going to do something, we don't do it, then we don't keep doing it. But if you know I'm going to be checking in on you every week, 9 times out of 10, you're going to do it because you're going to want to. Otherwise, the accountability monster will ask you what you have been up to. So we do that via WhatsApp or Instagram or Facebook or whatever is the best way in which you like to communicate. So in terms of investment, there is an investment, right? This is not a free 28-day challenge. So why I have made it, why you have to pay for it ultimately is because I know what people invest in, people do. I know that myself. If someone gives me something free to do, I might do it for a day. Then I'm going to prioritize something which is of higher value to me in my business, something I have potentially invested in, or it's going to get me the results. So I only want to work with people in this 28-day challenge who are committed to doing the work and getting the results and valuing the time that we are both putting in with each other in order to reignite your marketing for the end of 24 and into 25. So there's payment plans, etc. So we can talk about what that looks like if you decide that this 28-day challenge could be something that you would be interested in doing. So in terms of, availability, so I've opened up just 4 spots for this experience because I want to make sure that every participant has got my full attention and support. It's a chance to go into the new year feeling focused, confident, and ready. But as I mentioned at the start, it's only available until the November the 18th because we need 28 days in order to be able to complete the challenge itself. So anytime between now and the November the 18th, there are 4 spots available. The 19th of November, there will not be, and you'll have to wait until the new year if I decide to run a challenge in 2025 as well. But that's why it's only available until that date, because we need to have time to build the plan and set you up for a meaningful start to 2025. So if you are feeling called to join my challenge and make your marketing something that truly represents you, I would love to hear from you, and I would love to talk about how we could potentially work together. So if you're curious, just send me a message either on Facebook, Instagram, you can email me, you can go to my website, you can chat with me there, LinkedIn, YouTube, find me anywhere on the internet basically, but wherever you've watched this is probably the best way to reach me. It'll be easiest for you. But send me a message if you're curious, and let's talk about how we can make these last few weeks of 2024 count. We can talk in more depth about what the challenge involves, if it can actually help you, if it can't, and just talk about what your goals are and have a chat. If it's not for you, it's not for you. I am going to be honest, I've only got 4 spots available, so if I don't feel like this is the challenge that you need right now, I'll be honest with you about that. I don't want to waste your time, I don't want to waste my time. We want to have fun together, the people that I'm working with, and and bring in the new year super strong. So send me a message. I can't wait to chat with you. And just have a really awesome conversation about the marketing in your business, and how you can reignite, reconnect, find some fun in your marketing again, because we can lose that. I know I definitely do regularly. And just really start focusing on getting you some awesome results where you can help more people and have more fun in the content marketing space. So I look forward to hearing from you soon.